Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel in Less Than 30 with Joanne Smith. We have so much to talk about going on in New York City, but before we get into that, I want you to go ahead and smash that subscribe button below. You're gonna wanna keep up to date with all the breaking news, entertainment, hot topics. And thank you to those that have already subscribed. If you have subscribed, I'm gonna ask you for my birthday week for you guys to go ahead and start sharing out my videos to your friends and family and asking them to subscribe as well. So, all right, so much to talk about. Let's do a quick rewind. This past Tuesday, the shooting happened between the 59th Street station and the 36th Street station just before 8:30 a.m. The suspect was a heavyset black male wearing an orange reflective jacket and yellow hard hat and a surgical mask, according to witnesses. The suspect set off at least one smoke device and began shooting at people with a Glock pistol. Witnesses also say he was wearing a gas mask. The gunman shot at least 33 times, leaving 10 people shot and 29 people injured. I think that it is just a miracle that no one passed away due to this horrific event. Authorities were then on a 30-hour manhunt before he was eventually captured and arrested. Talk about how he was caught and who were the key folks to help bring him to justice. Certainly been some conflicting stories about how he was caught and captured, but I do believe that all of these folks that did see him and witness him and called into the hotline, including James himself, all happened at around the same time frame. There's been video that has shown some of James's movement after the shooting, so let's look at that. So after the shooting, James got off the 36th Street station and boarded an R train across the platform and got off the 25th Street station. Less than an hour later, he was actually spotted boarding the subway at the 7th Avenue and 9th Street station, about a mile and a half away. James was originally considered a person of interest, but was declared a suspect after investigators declared that the gun that was left at the scene was purchased by James. The manhunt continued until Wednesday afternoon. As Police Commissioner Keechant Sewell said, "We were able to shrink his world quickly. There was nowhere left for him to run." Also, a witness was outside his hardware store installing cameras, spotted James as well. The witness, Francisco Puebla, said, "When I saw his face, I recognized him like right away. But at the same time, I feel kind of panicked because he was carrying a backpack on his right-hand side. It was heavy. When he just passed by right next to us, he was just talking bad words, talking himself, and just continued walking right on the street." He also added, "I took some action and I went right straight up to the police car and told the police officer that I just saw the man, the one who did the shooting in Brooklyn." Let me know in the comments what you would do in this scenario if there was a manhunt out in your city for someone that was shooting people and you ran into them. What would you immediately do? We also have 17-year-old Jack Griffin, who was outside with his high school photography class looking for a great photo when he spotted James on a bench on Manhattan's Lower East Side. He said he was resting and his eyes were down, his face back. He wasn't on the phone, wasn't doing anything. That's when I took the photo, and he mumbled something, got up, and started walking down the street. Griffin did submit his photos to the NYPD Crime Stoppers as well. James was not caught until several hours later, but according to authorities, this definitely helped in the narrowing of where James was located. The student said, "It's crazy. I was looking for things to shoot and I found probably one of the most wanted people." I mean, can you just imagine? Talk about being at the right place at the wrong time, or maybe the right place at the right time. I'm not sure how you want to look at it, but anyways, he definitely was a help. And I'm wondering, with all of these people that came forward, who got the reward, the $50,000 reward? There's a $50,000 reward. Who got that? And in a weird turn of events, lastly, James actually called Crime Stoppers himself and turned himself in. More passerbys saw him and called the police. So again, who gets the reward? Does it go to James himself? He turned himself in, or the photographer? There's also the shop owner. There was certainly other people that saw him, so we'll see about that. You know, whenever crime happens, one of the things that we look at is motive. I mean, why did, you know, someone go into a subway train and start shooting people, right? So what's interesting is last night I was kind of doing my research, and of course, the internet sleuths, there is tons of footage of him on YouTube, on his YouTube channel, going off about a litany of things. So let's listen in on a couple of those things.
While you focus on me, I ain't got shit. You ain't got shit. You ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. But your hate is focusing on me. And it's with a black bitch too. A stinking black bitch. Wow. Has hate for me and wants to attack and do harm against me. You ought to die. You ought to be fucking the shit out of you black stinking bitch. And everything you do ought to go with you. You got life fucked up. You got what it is to be a woman and a human being fucked up. You got freedom fucked up. Everything fucked up. And what's happening in this day and time proves it. Because you're about to die. The threat of death's hanging over your head and everything you do in love. So hate me. Look down your nose at me. Tell me what I'm not as a human being. You work for fucking black bitch. Be my guest. Whoosh. And there you go. Down the fucking tube. Like the fucking human turd you are. Or that you've been turned into and are glad to be. And don't realize you fucking are. What else are you? Have nothing, want nothing, do nothing, just shit the fucking babies out that can be destroyed at any minute of the day because it makes you feel like a woman. Or makes you feel like a man. You're a piece of shit. You're a turd in a toilet. This is my post-traumatic stress is kicking in right now. I'm so happy.
My goodness, that was intense. Hopefully I bleeped out all the profanity. It is YouTube after all, so got to be careful what we say online on YouTube. But he clearly is a disturbed individual. He clearly does not like black women for whatever reasons he's had and his dealings with us. But all I can say is that, you know, his depiction of what black women are is incorrect. It's based on his experiences. We are, as a whole race of women, we are a beautiful and proud women, accomplished women. Black women are actually the most educated women in this country, so he is incorrect. Again, you can't base your experiences and say that everyone is what. That's between him and whoever he serves, and right now, he's going to be serving some time. He has had several run-ins with the law, and this is just his final one, and he's not getting out of jail anytime soon, and probably will go to jail for the rest of his life. So I will keep you posted on Frank R. James. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. That was a lot to take in. Thank you for all your comments and feedback on my post. Again, please share and definitely subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right now. Why should you subscribe? Of course, to keep up with breaking news, news of the day, entertainment, fashion, hot topics, all the things that we like to talk about in our daily lives in less than 30 minutes. I always keep it really brief and short. And this show is called In Less Than 30 because I know that you guys are so busy out there and your time is very essential, especially nowadays. And so I want to keep everything really short in less than 30 minutes. Please tell your friends and family about it. It's my birthday weekend coming up. I'll be turning the big 4-5. Yes, I am. And my only wish is that I get to my 1,000 subscribers in May. So help me get there, and I will see you over there. And as always, stay educated, stay fierce, stay honest, and of course, stay fabulous. Bye.